Not fresh then. Go and share. Streaming share. Let's just jump over here. Go back home again. Close that off. Go into here. Sorry guys, just getting set up. I find it like apps lose the innate ability for you to be able to just hit a refresh button. For fuck's sake, it shouldn't be that difficult. Right, here we go. Cool. Hello. But here, let me just audio check. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, we are now live, guys. We are live. So we're in the Verizon Wells Milosis right now. So hello to Twitch, YouTube, X, Kick. And do you know what? I haven't actually checked the Kick stream is running, and Instagram as well. Hello, Instagram. So if I just jump over to kick.com and look at my channel, does that actually show that I'm live right now? Let's just make sure that's muted. Yeah, that's muted. Okay, that's good. So we are streaming to Kick. That's good. I just how many people actually follow? So I have 9 followers on the Kick, which is not too bad. Okay, it's not too bad. Seen better, seen worse. I'll leave the Kick chat open for a sec and we'll keep an eye on that. So yeah, alright, here we are, guys. Here we are. So got so much work to do. So think these things might have to go as well. I'm just gonna test something. And they kind of like, it's almost like they need to be there. It says. What I would like to do at this point actually is I'd like to bring in the video wall that we had from Theros. I might do that now actually. They're quite nice, that effect. Oh no, first I wanted to do the phase light actually. I want to do the phase light. Now I gotta be careful with people with perhaps photosensitivity. So I do have, do you see my ultimate weapon, guys? This is basically, I think we are. People keep getting fast and loose with lighting in here, and I know even there's epilepsy warnings all over this to protect Massive. I've always said that I don't want to be responsible for anyone finding it they are epileptic. So I think that's highly irresponsible and thoughtless. So I try and provision it, but again, I've had sort of several soapboxes about this in the past where you kind of can't hold back doing visual effects. Everyone, but you need to give people that are photosensitivity or might feel a bit uneasy a way to remove themselves from it. So you know, we have that there are ideas, and you know, selectively visible. You know, people can come in if they don't enjoy the bright lights, for example. You just drop down a photosensitivity barrier, which only they can see. That means people can still come in and enjoy a bar, and you just got to make sure the light effects you're not spilling over, because like I said, I don't want it on my conscience, right, that I've caused somebody in here to have an epileptic fit. Hey Blowberry, how you doing, mate? You okay? Yeah, I don't want that on my conscience, and people get all very like, and it's like, you know, wherever, I don't care. You do you, and if you do cause people to have an epileptic fit, that's on yours, that's on your conscience, not mine. But I think to actually, I see a lot of thoughtless engineering going on here. People doing things just because they can. And I see a lot of thoughtful engineering here where people actually put in adjustments for people who might not cope so well. So, you know, here you go. I could just walk through this barrier and then I'm in a bloody great night to flashing lights and all that crap. So, don't do what other people do because they've got away with it. I do what I do because I think it's sound design. And that is the principle I work on. I'm sorry if that comes across as anything other than earnest, but yeah, I have heard of people having fits in you, and I appreciate you can't stop it, but don't contribute to it. Not good. Gail. Yeah, how's Blueberry today anyway? Just so yeah, anyway, for my next trick and do a this is why I'm going to completely contradict what I just said. I'm going to work on a phasing light. Okay, so I've done this before where if I just point you around up here, go be very careful with flashing lights, because the crest of each screens are so vivid that like even just awkward experiences can leave you quite uncomfortable. Okay, so I need to pull out script here, if I may. Gizmos. script. And one I'm going to bring these down here, okay? So again, if anyone photosensitive is watching this stream, you may not enjoy what's about to happen. It's going to get a little bit flashy, okay? We're going to do some vertex lighting in here. And okay. This is going to be called the favor light. Now, apparently, we've got 9 visible lights in the world at the moment. That's okay. We can only have up to 20, which is reasonable. I use a lot of static lights to reduce the amount of active lights that I use, but I do like... The problem is dynamic lights can move around, as the name suggests, and that's dynamite when you want sort of moving light effects. So I'll bring this down a little bit close to here. So that's a short range but high intensity, okay? So 14 meters, or metameters or whatever they call them. And it's got an intensity of 10. So you can tell if I move the intensity down, that will actually get less so. If I move it up, it gets more so. So what my mission here is, I want to come up with a phase. So I'm going to come in here and grab my new script book, which if I just do that, it's going to appear to be really, really small, which is weird why it appears small to you, but that's just plug in build mode. So what I want is, we know that the range of intensity should go from min intensity, so I'm going to put like a min intensity. I'll bring you into build mode so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Because again, this is not highly bloody technical, to be honest. This is just fairly rudimentary scripting. This is going to be using possibly maybe even a sine function to do this. Because sine's smooth, we like sine. So if I just pop this here, well, actually, yeah, no, that's okay for your viewing pleasure. Cool. So I'm just gonna check I did actually hit go on Instagram a sec on the casting. Yeah, I did. Good. That's perfect. Okay, we'll just jump back to here, and then back into. So yeah, and literally cross building in Banter at the same time as building in Horizons, which is hilarious. Although I'm putting more energy into the Horizons build, it's draining me more. Whereas I find with Banter, that's something I can do while I'm talking to people late at night. However, one of the issues with Horizon Worlds is that you need to lock yourself away in build mode, which you can do collaboratively with people, of course. That's fine, but you're still stuck with 4 people. And I gotta be honest, I prefer hang around with larger groups, because I tend to put myself very much in the background. It's just unfortunately who I am, but I like concentrating on things. It's really weird, I'm like facing at you, but it's showing me actually looking away. Okay, I'm terribly sorry about this, So I spent a bit of time with Rexrod this morning, which was very nice. Sorry, I can't do party chats midstream. If you're watching my stream, then you'd know I was streaming. Just go. Yeah. Forgot what I was doing now. So we're going to call it Fast Phaser. I don't know why I'm taking so much time and energy over typing this, because as soon as the click commits, probably... Oh no, it has committed, that's good. So that bug's been fixed, that's wonderful to see. Again, I'm really sorry that I'm sort of not facing the right direction for you lot. That's really annoying. See if I can cheat that. Oh no, big sneeze out. But yeah, I think we skipped that one. So can you... Okay, let's just push myself in here. What's... That's really crap. Wait, whatever, let's just make myself happy. So, sorry guys, you wouldn't be able to see me at the moment because Horizons has got better ideas as to what it wants to show you. And where I actually am in Delbo, which is right in front of you. You can kind of see my cursors. There appears my model all the way over there. Yeah, stupid. So, okay, so fast phase light. So I need a min intensity and max intensity, okay? And I'm going to try doing, just keeping the range static. So this is actually one of the first sort of semi-complicated scripts that I wrote in Horizon Worlds actually is a light phaser. Technically, it was a light glower. I was working with Jenny and J Raid and Timmy Vets, and I got carried away and I wanted to do a glower in light for Ren 5s, which hadn't really been massively done before. It wasn't widespread, so a lot of the stuff that we did in Timmy Vets, like start of last year, was very much sort of like you weren't seeing it anywhere else. Some of it you were, but we had a lot of like unique gizmos in there, which caused a bit of a stare. And I used to have a lot of quite well-known creators sort of coming up saying, "Hey, can I grab a copy of that script?" And I'd be like, "Hey, no, sorry, I can talk you through how doing it. If you're prepared to put in the 20 minutes worth of effort to actually reproduce that from the description, then you have earned it. We shall not, then I'm sorry, I cannot help you." I don't give handits like that. So I like to see people trying. I like to see people announcing themselves. I'm sorry if that makes me unpopular. First phaser light. So max intensity is going to be also number. So max intensity, I've set it to 10. I'm going to set it to 10. Min intensity, I'm going to set to 0. And then what we need, of course, is an alpha. Stop me build soapbox. I know I say it all the time and I always do, but whatever. So you did update loop. And then I need a set. So we'd start to see this sort of pile out a bit. Let's pull you in a little closer because there's no point trying to get me in frame. It's clearly not working today. So we'd set the variable of alpha 2. Now it's going to be a... we don't need to clamp it, okay? Because we're never subtracting from an alpha in this specific pattern. But what we do need to do, you do need to use a modulo, just to make sure it never exceeds the value of 1. If it does, it carries the remainder. That's very, very important. So then how do we treat an alpha? Well, we say I need to add to it a speed, which will again leave us 0, I guess, for now. I wish there was a way to copy and paste in here. It would speed me up no end. To us, I just wish they'd hurry up and give us TypeScript. That would be lovely. I do tutorials. Guys, if anyone at Meta is actually listening, I would actually do TypeScript tutorials and educate people on here. Just saying, get me in on the early access program. We got a deal, right? I would do it for free. But unfortunately, that seems to be a shut door at the moment, so that's not a thing that's happening. Hey-oh, whatever. Speed times now delta time. Again, fundamental game design pattern when you're using update loops. Now, 1, always use the update loop. Keeps the game engine firing nicely. But also use delta time. Delta time will give you a fractional representation of the amount of seconds passed since the last update call. Very important. Keep things running tickety-boo. Shut. So now we've got our alpha pattern in there. It means we've got an alpha going from 0 to 2 all the time. We need to get a sign value now, which is a slightly different function. See, alphas can be useful. These are a constantly evolving pattern goes from 0 to 1. You can do a lot with that. But then we need a sign value, which is slightly different. And that sign value... shit. It's going to be a numeric type. But again, you see me do sign patterns all the bloody time. Famously, I fucked it up last night because I was half awake. And what happened is I forgot to invoke pi. I forgot to invoke pi. So the sign value is going to give us a value between... well, it's going to give a value that loops around smoothly. I was going to say between -1 and 1, but I frequently do it to go between 0 and 2, which means it just cruises nicely. I didn't generate it based off the alpha value, I believe. But then you can use a multiplier to actually extend that as far as you desire. So, great. Let's just set the sign value to math. I'm going to say +1. Just for shits and giggles. And then I'm going to say sign value. Now I need to bring some multipliers in here. So 1, 2. So we're going to say sine alpha times by pi, and then times by, or divided by, we'll come out of the alpha goes between 0 and 1, so I need to times that by 2. Yeah, okay. Alpha times by 2 times by pi, I think. Yeah. Math.pi, I can never remember this one. Was that new featured in the bottom? Has Baker put in achievement? I've seen that before. So we are times 2, and then we're plussing by 1. Well, we'll find out pretty soon if it works or not, because what we're going to do is we're going to say, we get to the sort of the meat of this statement now, which is that when we get an object, actually no, we're going to refer to self as the object, because this is a single unit script, so it doesn't have to worry about arrangement or controlling other objects. It's literally into itself. So what we do now is we say, we ignore the minimum a sec, we'll come back to that. Here there should be a light setting, I believe. Yeah, set property on light. So set intensity. Set spread intensity is the one I want. So set the intensity on self to, and this is going to need a multiplier now. So if I just pull this out to here, and we're going to say times by max value. Actually, we will start to factor in the min as well. Okay. So what we do is we generate that value that for times, it's going to be max intensity minus min intensity. We also kind of do need to add to that then the min intensity, so that's going to give us our value. And if we then attach this to the light, guys, what do we call it? We call it a fast phaser light. It's a bad name because, I mean, it could be, depending on the speed, it could be a slow phaser. But either way, it's going to be an intensity adjust. Maybe we can come back to that and rename it, hey? So, phaser light. May need to repoint that. We'll play with some speed options, but if I just go here, what do we got? Nothing at all? Doesn't work? Fine. So, oh yeah, of course. Max intensity set to 10, min intensity to 0, that's fine. If I now, so alpha's fine, speed is okay. Again, remember Horizon Worlds build mode? You might not have done anything wrong in your script, okay? But as of recent, scripts just tend to be failing randomly. So, what I'm gonna do is have a look. So alpha times pick up rate what depth where I've gone run here. Ouch. Oh, so how we work out this crap when we suspect something's up is we go into, oh yeah, of course, the world's not running. Ha! Okay, so if I just press play. So you can see we're literally phasing in. Be very careful because that might start to hurt my eyes a bit while we tinker with the intensity to comfortable levels. So it's phasing in, but it's not phasing out. I'll try something. Let's just think this through. So alpha. But I think I've messed up the sign value here. So if I say, let's reverse the ordering of that. Put times 2 times pi. Look at that. What happens? Nope, still fucked up. Okay, so alpha times 2 times pi plus 1. Always be a positive value. Let's just see what happens. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, of course, I've done it again. It's the sine value that I'm interested in. Alright, so that needs to be plus 1 because half of that we're going through. Really? Actually, alpha times 1. You just restart that. Sorry about the amount of restarts. No, so alpha times 2 times pi. Something around that's not sitting right. I think I've got to do this. Times pi and an alpha becomes that. Let's try that. It's almost like it's scooping to it. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. It's not like it. Okay. Great, so you can actually see there now we've got that pattern firing, which is lovely. Hello to everyone on YouTube. Send a big old wave in my direction or whatever, let me know you're there. Okay. Sorry you can't see me in the video, I'm sort of message deciding it doesn't want to show me in build mode at the moment, which is always interesting. So I'm not convinced by what I'm seeing here, so I'm just going to down that then to 1, see what happens. Now 1.1, I don't really understand what I'm doing here. Let's say 2. If we say, is it 4? Shit. It's definitely... Yeah. Yep. That's a fun lion pattern, isn't it? Smith comes in and disappears. Again, it's not really what I'm after though, so if I say... Now... I'm gonna pull in the debug at this point. Because my brain has a habit of just folding midstream. And I forget things, so... Debug print. String. Well, first up, let's just have a look in the console. The values are happening here. So I need to just clear that a sec. So I can see that the values are going... Oh, Jesus. No, okay. So if I say +0, what happens there? To be the console. Checking. Oh, we go into the minuses, so we need to +1 to that. Okay. Yeah, see, that's gone over, so we don't want that. So we want 1 times 5, clear, restart. So that will get here. So that's gone way over range. He says, actually no, it is. Okay, let's set the speed, guys. 5. That's bright, isn't it? Can't have that going all the time. What if I turn it right up to like 20? Oh shit, look at that. How? that's too fast. I mean, first set's like 0.3, what happens? Naturally with that. It's sort of bouncy off the bottom limiter though, which I find interesting. Very. Never used to divide it by 0. Yeah, okay, hang on 2 seconds. I got this. So alpha times pi, get rid of that. Alpha times pi, then I need to add 1 to it. Like, what's that doing to the value? Of course, whoa, that's crazy. And now divided by, times by 0.5. Let's try it. So, divide by 2, 1 and 2. Sometimes I get lazy, I just put times by 0.5, right? Not today. We'll use the division like it was intended to be used. That divided by... Yeah. See, it's got up too high. Let's see actually next, come on. I need to up the speed to actually see what that's doing, so if I set the speed to like 5. Okay, not as extreme as a dip, to be honest. I want to look how this looks in here. Trial and error. A soft strobe light, guys. So let's bring you over, hey? Come on in. See, these things will not be... They're all separate effects, right, guys? So they're not really running all the time. Stage will be gone from the rational version. But anyway, I think I'm happy-ish with that. I mean, shit, I've seen worse. Let's try altering that now we're in here, actually. So if I could say... Come on. So we can dip that to a max intensity of movie. Okay. Ouch. So, sine of alpha times pi. Set the in the right remit. We just dip the speed a little bit. The slow phaser. But it's sort of not going right, is it? It's going up to 1 and no further, but I've never seen it go below 0.5, which is a tell. So if that's the case, I know the value's falling. Just having a quick look. So alpha plus speed is delta time. So it should be alpha. Maybe it's alpha times 2 here. I think it is. So alpha times 2. Let's try it. Alpha times 2. Oh shit! As I've solved it. So alpha times 2. That then gets us to 0 to 2. So that's by pi, and then we plus 1 to offset that upwards. And then we have to divide that by 2. And then the values that we're getting are between, yeah, fine. The last thing I need to do, and guys, just because I don't trust my own scripting ability sometimes, is I'm going to clamp the values. Okay. To make damn sure, now I've seen them working, that they fall between 0 and 1 and no other value. Very important. So there we go. That's nice. Okay. Now we've got that rocking. I need to edit that a sec actually, because what the fuck did I do with that script? Was she a fast phaser? No. Oh jeez. I finished script anyway, or it is now. Just putting you eat blokes. Is this it? No, it's the mood light. Neon triangle. Oh, great. That's magical. So if I go here, does this show me where that script is? It is, okay. No, what the fuck it is? Oh, he's in. Oh, he is that. Why? I couldn't see him. It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna drop him down, just... No! Mood light. Oh, mood light. Sorry, wrong one. I remember working on that script for someone. That's a good one. Fast phaser light. So where are you? I'm lost. Oh, you're down there in the middle. What are you doing, you big smell? Come on. Just dock that down there. Okay. Yeah. So, start keeping like a programmer's notepad as my memory starts waning. I do like just need to write things down, or maybe copy and paste. Maybe not a programmer's notepad as such, just sort of a stash of notes. Maybe I'll stick them on my GitHub account. Cool. So. You have a GitHub account. So, oh, maybe you can play with the color. Oh, I've just thought of how we can make that so much nicer. Right, fast phaser light, you're up. So let me just bring you into. Sorry, I'll stop trying to give you all epileptic sits here. We're meeting too. So the thing that you guys need to see, it's going to be okay. So if we just point your way, so phaser. Oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry, that was. Come on, Yusuf. Where's the darn script block? It's the script. Fast phaser light. Why am I not seeing the Doobie Firkins? Okay, oops. Okay. Maybe I just need to come down here and do it again. Fuck me, that's burning my eyeballs. I have to sort out that. We're gonna go for something a little bit more supple, I think, guys. So if you just follow me out here, so we'll burn our eyeballs out. Whoa. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring in a list of colours. Okay, now again, like in primary colours. I always like primary colours. Maybe we can do the in-between colours as well, and we'll do them all. And then what we do is we'll say, and color. Go be a list. And we're going to call it colors. Palettes. Confirm. So I'm going to add 3 colors. Red, green and blue, okay? So I don't know how good your visibility is here, but I'm going to try and pan you backwards so you can see a bit of the script and a bit of the stage next to them. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see me because Horizons has deemed that not a possibility right now. You can see I'm just a little blobby down there. I'm not really my true size, so make sure I'm dead on with this. There we go. Cool. So, okay, with this, guys, we're gonna get some. We're seeking some in-between primary colors where we just magenta, cyan, and yellow. Yeah, let's do that. And then what we do is we have an index, IDX. So we want every time the light fades to off, it needs to transition to a different color immediately. There's no phasing for colors. It's a quick switch, okay? And we're going to call it index rather than IDX. Sorry, I don't mind abbreviations, but just that I think that takes up more screen space. Sometimes I use I for iterations, but I for index. Unfortunately, you've got to cross paper stuff, kind of the similarity, but whatever. And even an underscore because it's never meant to be manually adjusted. So it starts off by default as 0. And then what we do here is we say, in a bit of the lift block, and we're going to have another underscore, which is to be called last alpha, okay? And what we're going to do is we're actually going to set, after the if condition, we're going to set last alpha to the current value of alpha, because what we do here is we say, well, hang on. Last alpha excuse me. Alpha is less than what the last alpha was. We know it's looped around and carried remainder. So what we can do with that is we know that we can change the color. So what we have to do here is we have to set, excuse me, we set, I'm going to get rid of that debug print as well because we don't need it anymore. It's flooding our, yeah, always remove your debugs once you're done. They're easy enough to set up. You can even wrap them in like little if statements, and if false will disable a line if you wrap a statement in that. If true, then turns it on. That's quite nice to be able to toggle that. Itchy back. Crazy. Okay. I'm not having it. Late afternoon beer. Possibly. Let's see. Maybe. If I crack this colour change thing, I'll go and reward myself with a beer. I know it's a really poor reward system, but whatever. Here, on we go. So anyway, so we are here. We're not setting last alpha to alpha if we hit that condition. So if alpha is less than last alpha, that means it's gone downwards. And we know from the alpha only climbs, only ascends, whereas the sine value goes up and down. So what we need to do is we need to say, yeah, set the index to, and this is where we need to use a modulo as well. And the modulo will be the B sort of variable for that, actually, like the upper limit is going to be under list, the length of lists, okay? And the list itself is going to be this is colors, right? And then what we need to do is we need to say come on. So the index is going to be called index plus 1. Okay, plus 1, there you go. So you can see kind of what's going on there. So here's me looking at the light, wondering why the colour's not changing. So, well, that's interesting, isn't it? I'll do a quick study on this one. If I stop this, have I made a bad gamble here? Have I decided that? Well, that's cool. Oh, the library actually shows all the. Oh, that's cool. Oh, new. Yeah, if I take a light, so gizmo, and a dynamic light with Suya throwaway, right? So what I need to do is I need to set this to quite a dark color, I think. And then we go. And then just go in here and make sure that is the color. Yeah, so if the intensity is high, the fourth distance is high temporarily. I need to just drag this down here and see what effect that has. So that's not really done much, is it? Yeah, the intensity's like literally full on that. That's crazy. Is that not respecting? Respect my authority. No, in general, why is that not respecting the colour that I've set? It's just stop there. Cover it all off. You know, look, 10 visible lights in the world at the moment, okay? So it's not that. It's not that. Yeah. Just check Kick, actually, see if I can stop by on Kick. You know, Chewy's out with Kick. See if anyone's actually stopped by. No, at all. I've got one view, another one view is me, of course. 9 followers on Kick, that's not good. Okay. So, the intensity is really high. And the fourth distance is really high. What am I not seeing? I'm going to try leaving and coming back a sec, guys. Bear with, because I'm not believing what I was seeing here. Okay, I'm back. So, let's have a little look. Is that... See, that's the bit I don't understand, look, so... Back up a sec. So, the they've put up here, okay, it's a spotlight now, that might not be helping. Oh, no, I can see that now. Okay, that's weird. So, we'll look back to a point light. Yeah, okay, so that's very bright, but the intensity is telling that... There's some play with this, eh? So, if we're set it to a... They set it to that colour. Right, so go for darker colours, maybe. God, it's very washed out, isn't it? It's okay. But if I set the intensity down, this is where I can get a little bit playful with the intensity, because that white light you see in there is making everything look washed out, but that's actually the light that we're trying to affect right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of this dynamic light, which I think what I might have been seeing there was a facet. Yeah. know what I think about it, to be honest. Let's set the speed to higher. So go around 3 if I take that to 10. Oh, that's a retinal burnout. Jesus. Fucking hell. Wouldn't even check that most enemy. And maybe it's short bursts. Yeah. That's smoother, isn't it? Quite like that. But I think the colours themselves are too dark, so I need to work them down. So I think we need to say, like, instead of 1, we go 0.5. Yeah, 0.5. Because the fullness, the richness of the colours isn't coming through. Oops. It's too bright. Oh shit, I just realised also the reason why the colours are actually changing, sorry, is because I haven't actually set the fucking colour. What a dickhead. So, I saw under light actually there was a set property on light. So I need to set the colour of the light, I guess. Set the colour of the light to, now it's going to be get index of, get item from list. I will be stopping the stream soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been at least in some way education. Please let me know in the comments. Please, if you're not already, please subscribe on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Instagram or however you've come in. Please do show me some love and I'll carry on making these things. So I do see the feedback. I do look at some of the likes and stuff, and that's what helps me know what I should focus on more. So if you pop some love on whatever I'm doing that you like, then I'll do more of that. So I'm very reactive to that kind of stuff. So please do. Okay, with that out of the way, set self color 2. Now we want to go up here. We're going to go to get an item from list, which we're doing right down the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. You can see that's thrown in error. Let's just move that down so you can kind of see self. This is going to be the last line that goes in the script, I think. So set self color 2. The number is going to be the index, okay? And the list is going to be colors. This is why I love naming things with where I can be bothered, full names. Yes, you can see, look at the different phases coming in now. That's quite majestic. Struggling with animation, although you can see it thick in the light. There's a slight delay on that, but I'll allow it. If I was to slow the speed down on that to something like 0.5, that would be far less noticeable. 0.2. But that's basically doing the mood light with a phasing out. What have I got? Intensity, max intensity 5. Let's try setting it up to 10. Maybe that's too subtle. Okay, speed is too slow. That's turning into in the mood light. It's great fun doing disco lights. Yeah, you can see that there's a slight delay on the light, because the colour should change when it phases out completely. That's it in the way it was engineered. There's a definite delay there, guys. Definite delay. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, I think we've done a fair bit today. Let's just have a quick look down on the dance floor if we can. Boop. Just see what it looks like from behind. From behind the photosensitivity barrier. Ready? Let's go. Again. Those objects will not be here. They'll be swapped out with other objects. I've got to wrap them up into little parcels and spawn them in when needed. be some fancy effects in here for those of you who like fancy effects. No. So much work to do. This place is going to launch literally the day before Massive Quest Connect. That was my aim. I got a lot of work on my hands because don't forget, I'm not just building a club. I'm not just building one club. I'm building many, many, many interiors. So every day you come in here, it might look slightly different because I'm going to be pressing buttons to make things appear and disappear. Also, just take a moment. Also, I'm building over in Banter as well, don't forget. So it's like that in itself is a whole tool set. So yeah, I'm basically just building full time. When I'm out socializing with people, I'm building Banter. When I'm not socializing with people, I'm in here. So, and when I'm streaming, I tend to not be in public because, yeah, I think that was causing some problems. Right, thank you very much for joining, guys. I'm gonna take a little break now. May do a stream later, I don't know, but I'm back to work tomorrow morning, so till then. Out today, just spotted something. We do love shiny effects. Haha. Enough play.